where it is, but you don't turn it off.
Okay, we should turn off. It's off.
Okay.
But that might be connected to other rooms that I don't have control of.
Try to speak loudly then. It's just with that noise and that noise.
Okay. It's like this good, or we say like louder.
Also louder.
Yeah, so NC1 FAC.
Okay.
And there will be cross applications from the NC to the AC mixing. Everyone good?
Yep.
I negate environmental protection defined as management is used to maintain natural conditions for future generations. So, the active theory of intergenerational equity and the negative defense present priority. First, the resolution is timeless rather than the president's evaluation of the scope. There's no temporal specification that the president's statement is to be true atemporally. Frege. The president intends to use either liquidated or eliminate any temporal restriction in timeless and part without a time indication needed by the president must know when the sentence was uttered. In all cases, the wording read not the complete expression certain accompanying conditions of utterance which are used as means of expressions that are needed for the correct apprehension. Only appealing to obligations to existing people, thus a conditional affirmation of ignore the timeless nature of the resolution. Only obligations to potential people will hold in any temporal context that be truly atemporal. Second, if we just care about the present generation, our goal to maximize the value of the environment to find a time when that's inconsistent with protection. We have no interest in what happens. We have no interest in what happens to the environment after one generation. People can allow the environment to degrade right now as long as we take long enough to exhaust it. So, if I we don't value future generation, no basis for valuing environmental protection. Third, most environmental comes a long time frame. People will form nuclear waste conservation impact the next generation. We don't care about future generation. Gravity deprioritize environment relative to quo, which already prioritize research on balance. I can have moral obligations to future generations. First, we can have wrong future people. These same future people will not exist before present action. Sure, explain the non-identity problem. Each instance is present when not exist the first about fertilized yolk not done the sperm not fertilized egg present for the amount of not have met in the exact manner did. Any trivial difference affecting conception would bring about and a different individuals can see the divergence between the world as it is and what have been and expect to increase the average generation. Harm is counterfactual. If I harm by just making the worse out of the other would have been, but for any action take reactive relief of the generation conceived after that time we can then alter people so it's possible to harm future people. Second, we can't stand moral relation to future person. We can't be the object of moral recognition therefore. Likewise, future person don't stand relation moral aim toward us. They can't affect past us. The irresistible recognition of both do become reality possible. Third, reality holds is a growing block that is past, present, but now future. Future person can't have the same they have the same ontological status as Santa Claus, namely non-existence. It can't be object of moral duty. Only this is which fatalism and future are already part of reality, and these are artifacts of future growth that can straighten the tribal for the moral agency. If it's real, renting quarters, nothing to change. If I did make different choices, now I was going to rent two different days. The robot is not serious position of all parents to B. And B, even if it's 12, we still can have obligations to future people. So I'll stick on the extinction of the things we represent for any most small intricacies that there's uncertainty, but it's 100% requirement. Also, this frames how we evaluate a question of extinction. McAllister. Conceivably, one of the most important current world moral issues is the risk of human extinction. Number of people who might live in the future, we survive the next few centuries, number of the trillions. We are morally valued potential future people, and the same way that we outvalue present people, philosophy, the human risk can be extinct, and nothing new for sure. Number of the trillions of lives, we know the empiric facts for some maturity moral issues. Let's certainly include how we value future people. So, before we're going to gain access to box, we have to be back again. Okay. Interpretation of everything causal link change must either defend all links with pure analytic or link chain adequate who claims the causal connection from the initial link, either point divergence between the definite rules, the terminal impact of the assets, adopt PP and terminal impact of extinction must be evidence from public source claims that adopting PP will cause extinction. They came with the inter by reading three authors claim P because X, X has Y, Y has seems to be the violation one doesn't cross, and then they case different authors make different arguments like the Tomasic going before that, but two, none of the authors both from one author, it's like three different authors to get to the impact. Standards, one critical thinking. Piecing together brings them linking these bad of certain practice and encourages abuse of expertise. Schoenberg. We can take the belief that LE forecasters know what the future holds. The record proves otherwise. 25 years ago, TED began quantifying the forecasting of neither theory and experts. Academics, economists, policymakers, journalists, mapped more than 8,000 and forecast 10,000. We found that expert prediction barely beat random guesses statistical equivalent of a dart throwing champ and expert to be able to kill kind. A brain study suggests giving expert advice to decision-making parts of the brain shut down when the advice made the least sense. People were using their own value of internal mechanisms, rational decision-making, and integrated advice with your information. Come to a decision that attribute the activity in the brain to track decision. This study can follow advice person is bad things for themselves. Certain activity in brain creates associated with making decisions, calculate probability. When giving advice, usually reading flatline, this implicates fairness. They make it possible to rationally value grounding even every time they read an expert because the same part of your brain literally shuts all away other brain systems. I can't check back by argumentation. Even my words are better than their authors. You're hardwired to defer to experts. Multi-author chance are uniquely bad. A, they multiply sources of error. B, they make it hard to assess author expertise and to predictive track record. C, they encourage more appeal to experts, make it easier to find outlandish claims to make impact. Critical thinking is the only durable portable skill in debate. Learning facts about current events has no value unless it helps us acquire analytical skills in day. fast change of time fast we learn now won't be relevant with that time of policymakers. B, only the analytical crop and other questions. C, fact and knowledge is worth and useless for misled over time validation. This subsumes fairness. Since we need critical thinking skills to value frames question, and this is an independent voter that comes before any of the theorems for reason, argumentation, ethics. All argument of activities, including the arguments, presupposed commitments, the value brings themselves, so they can see this value come first. The voter one participation means only long less events debated. That's also the only reason schools fund activity and fairness to use it does have the obligation to determine the winner. You can't do this skewed one side incomplete interpretation. No way to determine what's reasonable with this kind of issue. Two, also doesn't make any sense to the part of the brain shut down. You can't have an comparison and drop the debater. Once you deter these two, then you start having they just give me the links. It's gonna make sense. And C3, your brain already shut down. Not a possible way to use value for anymore. AC. First, go to the RPI stuff. 1. Just because fair doesn't mean you should win down. 2 plus 3 would win round without the resolve will come first, and every debater needs winner. 2. Theory frames evaluation substance determine what substance argument could be. It means theory itself can't be based with theory. Should only have last and real based theory. Theory can't lead to valid. 3. Should be a disincentive for a theory that infringes the beast practice. Bad theories already take crap out of practice. These debates also leads to education for most legitimate substance debate about topic 4. I can't see the counter for the better in practicing the realization of the middle rounds of the RPI first debaters to argue for bad debate practice was the number the most fair and educational debate in the long run after his specific arguments. First is the time argument were 1 turn. I was more time theories than the nation does read a voter. I went off for supposed to just have to be back 1, 2. The time left on theory, it's all back to theory. You get access to the beats of argument, you're ahead of substance 3. If you're worried about wasting time to go quick and dirty 100% defense argument, like I mean drop the argument. Then on the second argument, no risk 1. There is risk and I have to make an argument only 3 minutes on shell 2. You can always run theory 2, so not going to risk. It's also interesting with the arguments you bring to the bottom of the ACP. You always run theory, that means you're not going to air out. Then, what's the extinction stuff? So 1, classify the arguments I'm already making. 2, no reason why more theories are more evaluated. We know the true more theories, in which case no need theorize or don't, in which case assuming that there's value theorizing bad question what the true more theory is. 2, more theories only value selected beliefs more truth within debate more 1,000 years still aren't supposed to resolve the debate between rival theories for the no method for producing public agreement with more theory. As there is science, no reason thinks these space can be resolved even in principle. Also, the NC precludes util for a few reasons. 1, all 3 of my convention arguments preclude util frameworks. The first is can't make future people better without anything. The present results in a completely different set of future people coming to existence. Given that the events leading to any one person's birth are fragile to possible interference. The second argument says future people can't affect our utilities or utilitarianism can act as a common reality between past and future. The third says from the standpoint of the present, the future of non-existence, so can't contain utility or disutility. We still weigh the utility of present people based on the present preferences that don't exist yet can more weight. And utilities includes concern for future generation because the measure of satisfaction preferences desires, but they don't have any preferences because they're not alive.
Okay. So you read this evidence that says that information overload is bad, kills critical thinking, and you say that that's unique to extinction scenarios. What if people read
It's not about extinction scenarios at all.
But you say it's a question of reading multiple authors, leading to information overload. What if people...
The argument is that when you have an author, it's like Tomasi or whatever, Tomasik, has his Y, then the other dude's name, I don't remember his name.
Well, what if, okay, let me ask my question though. What if someone reads a bunch of philosophy cards like you did, or a bunch of stupid theory answers?
That has nothing to do with my
Wouldn't
evidence.
that cause information overload too, because you're being inundated with
The
information?
argument is not about information overload. The argument is about predictive claims. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying like Ripstein predicts that in the future there's going to be some extinction.
Well, then what's the warrant for critical thinking in the kind evidence?
So there was a study. Do you want me to just explain the study to you?
Yes.
Okay. So there was a study, and he actually references studies, and there were studies that happened this year that confirm what he said. So in the study, there's like the decision-making parts of the brain that they can access. I can't pronounce them. But when people were given expert advice, that part of the brain literally shut down. Like your brain is like dead, kind of.
Why does your brain shut down when you're given expert advice?
Because we stop thinking.
Why do we stop thinking? People engage in util debates all the time and deny the validity of expert opinions.
Right. People do that, and the round is skewed because their brains are dead.
Okay, so let's talk about the NC. So it seems like the NC assumes that particular future persons are relevant. Why can't I just defend a general duty to future generations? Like, rather than specifying the particular future persons that would be born, in the abstract.
I'm not saying you should defend, like, Adam Tomasi Jr.
Oh, no, okay.
I'm just saying you have to defend...
So, you're defending Parfit's non-identity problem, and Parfit focuses, his thought experiment is about particular future persons being born. Like, a particular individual who would not have been born had resource depletion not happened. But why does my app have to talk about particular future people? Why can't I just talk about future gens in the abstract?
So, first of all, the non-identity problem is one argument out of 3. Second of all, if you have any environmental impact, right? So global warming happens. the future person could be like, you caused global warming. Except, had that global warming not happened, future person would not be there. So it's not about any particular person, it's about all people.
But, okay, so you say that I have to win an obligation to future gens in order to access my extinction impacts.
No,
but why can't I say extinction's bad for present people? Present people die.
You don't have, the answer is not a nib. You don't have to say future, you don't have to say PP
I'm not saying it's a nib. You read evidence saying that this
correct.
comes
I was
before
about to
extinction
explain,
bonus.
I was about to explain. You just have to defend a theory of intergenerational equity.
Okay, but how does that affect the extinction debate? Because you read evidence saying that this comes prior to.
So, first of all, the arguments I'm reading are requisite for any moral system, otherwise we would end up with things like determinism, etc. Second of all, I'm reading evidence that says before we can even get to the extinction question, we have to deal with this.
Why?
That is the
Why can't I say
fallacy
extinction's
question.
bad for present people?
Because the question isn't about present people. If you want to say we care about present people, then answer the framework.
I just did. I'll take credit. Can I see the kind studies?
Yeah. You say education's better? Yeah.
The alternative is not including things in national critique without the absence of critique. We don't get the sense of framing of their existing arguments. Every single critique conference or and that we can pick up some which we always admit that we do part of the plan of the determined starting assumption this is required by the implementation of policy and then debate
The Schoenberg evidence is the Tetlock study. The Schoenberg evidence is the Tetlock study.
Yeah, he's talking about
Okay.
Time out. What? Time out. Okay, we're gonna flip, so you guys are sitting at this table facing this way, because we cannot hear you.
Okay.
Can I try and also flip this?
I have 214 left to prep, and I'm going to continue for
Someone bother Knossi so he like can't, you know, steal prep or whatever. Oh, great. Don't worry, we will change back during your next prep. Then
just gonna leave that stuff there.
This stuff's all fine.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Oh God, I'm scared about all this coffee. Sorry, you guys. We should have done this earlier.
It is, Kevin.
Oh, that's Kevin.
You know, it's gonna be shut any tighter, like anything. Oh, it's yes. It can't go tighter.
Can you then like flip this to point at whoever's debating?
More important things to be doing than managing your camera phone.
Well, I think I should just stop.
I'm was gonna turn my computer on and then Zoom broke.
All you really care about is what they're saying anyway. Keep it where it was.
Okay, 214, starting now.
Okay, nobody spill any drinks.